You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 2 of the SCAC Outdoor Track and Field season. Today we're joined by the SCAC Men's Outdoor Track and Field Track Athlete of the Week, sophomore sprinter Peyton Tuggle of the Trinity University Tigers. And Peyton, first of all, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, and I'm glad to be here.
Peyton, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates coming off that first outdoor meet of the season, been working hard, preparing. What is the excitement like to finally get out there? And are there still nerves the first time you step into those blocks with kind of the unknown of the outcome of all your hard work heading into the season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is I'm a sophomore. I didn't run track last year as a freshman, so this is my first time being out there since I was in high school. And so, kind of dusting off all the rust and whatnot, and getting in the blocks, it's one of the most exciting things for me, getting ready to race against other fast people, and you don't really know what to expect, and it's super exciting to be out there.
Right out of the gate, you have a couple of impressive performances, Peyton, both in the 1 and 200 meters. You finished 4th in the 100, the time of 10:93, a PR for you, and 5th in the 200, 22:02, another PR as well. How much confidence do you take away from 2 great performances like that in your first meet, and what was working well for you out there on the track?
It's a big confidence booster. I even told my coach in my 100-meter dash I felt like I could have done better. I felt like I could have been faster, so that's a big kind of motivator, knowing that I can do better. In my 200, I think my 200 really kind of took all of us by surprise. I was very close to breaking the 22, which was my goal, and just being able to get that close after the first track meet, that's exciting. It's really exciting.
How much do you learn, just personally from a weekend and the success that you had this past week? Obviously, you've run track before, but your first time at the collegiate level to get that experience, what did you take away as far as things you learned that's going to help you the rest of the season?
It's mental. It's all mental. All the physical capabilities there, but it's really, the night before, it's all a mental game. Once you get in the blocks, if you're thinking about anything else other than the race, then you've already lost.
What are the biggest differences for you between the 100 and 200 outside of the obvious in the distance? Is there a mental change that you have? Is there an approach as far as your race plan that are different in those 2 events?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just the way I'm built, I guess, I'm kind of a wound up, kind of tight guy, so I kind of have to loosen up a little bit more in the 200. I can't do a full-out sprint in the first 100 or I won't be able to get my knees up in the last 100, so I kind of have to just stride a little bit more in the 200. And 100 is more of just all out the entire time.
Not only did you have success individually, Peyton, you also were part of a couple of impressive relay teams, including the 4x100 team that finished second in a time of 41:52, currently the top time in all of Division III for that event. Take me through that relay. How was the team able to be so successful out there?
We got a really good group of guys out there. I mean, Chris Mata and Chris Stewart, who I played football with here at Trinity, they were on it last year, and they broke the record. So we have those 2, and we have a good buddy of mine, Romeo De Leon. He was injured last season, and he's back at it, and now we got me. So I'm really excited about this 4x1 because we were, I think, like 100th of a second off from breaking the school record at the first track meet. So that just kind of goes to show how the potential of this relay.
And finally, Peyton, what are the differences for you in your approach as far as a relay event versus your individual events? You had success individually, and you obviously had success on the relay team as well. How much do you enjoy being a part of that team, especially with guys you clearly care about? Are there a different mindset approach for you when you head into a relay event?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, in the 100 or single events, you're trying to help the team, you're trying to get points for your team, but in that, the seconds between the race starts and the race ends, you're doing it for yourself. You're kind of competing against yourself and doing it for you. But in the aspect of a relay, there's so many different things that go into it, the handoff, and it's just you're doing it for your buddies that you're running with, and so that's a really cool aspect. Like the fact that how well can this group of 4 people do in comparison to the other group of 4 that schools bring.
Now it's time for the fastest minute in all Division III sports. That's right, it's the SCAC 60. Chance for you, SCAC Nation, to get to know your SCAC players of the week a bit better. Peyton, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Put 60 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Peyton, what's your favorite all-time track Olympian?
How can you not like Usain Bolt?
Favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Current must-watch TV show for you, Peyton?
Game of Thrones, even though I've already watched it.
Who would make the best stand-up comedian on the track team?
I'd have to agree with Abby. It'd have to be Chris Mata. He's a goofy dude.
What's your favorite current class that you're taking?
Sports management.
Do you have any pre-race rituals or routines you make sure you try and go through before you step into the blocks?
I do a little cross to God, and I listen to some 70s music.
Can only eat one food item for the rest of your life, Peyton. What are you choosing?
Prime rib.
Favorite way to kill time when you're not out on the track or in the classroom?
A lot of people are going to hate this, but either Fortnite or Apex Legends.
If friends could compare you to one animal, what animal would that be?
I've been told a hawk. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's what I've been told.
That will wrap up the fastest minute in all Division III sports, the SCAC 60. Again, this week we were joined by the SCAC Men's Outdoor Track and Field Track Athlete of the Week, sophomore sprinter Peyton Tuggle of the Trinity University Tigers. And Peyton, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout your sophomore season.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.